SD card readers, quality matters. We're exploring this in this video. Welcome back to another video. My name is Nikos. Today we're talking about SD card readers, and quality does matter. I'm not saying Sandisk is quality, I'm just saying quality matters. I'm holding these ones because I have Sandisk cards, so typically you would want to go buy SD card readers with the type of card that you've purchased because you think they would handle the quality, the same level, transfer rates, this, that, you won't lose your data. So here's my journey story. The idea here is very simple. I have this one, I'm purchasing it for the second time because I gave it to somebody on a shoot and I don't know where it went. So if you have it and you're watching this video, send it back. Secondly, I had to repurchase this because my laptop is only transferring my 170 megabyte per second card at 90 and it pisses me off. So I was like, let me get another one. And on top of that, I got the rig I'm working on. So it's good to have one of these external ones and you put it in, you're off the races. You're transferring around 170 megabytes per second. That 40 gigabyte video is transferring at almost double the rate than 90. Off you go. Now, along the way, I did see that this version was available. Now, what is the difference? One is a UHS-I. It is a connection that connects to a 3.0, and then you have the Type-C connector. This is a UHS-II. Now, this is a faster, quote-unquote, reader in theory. It should handle that 300 megabytes per second, and you should be able to transfer everything. Here's the idea. When you look at readers, you want to buy ones that aren't going to corrupt your data. Make sure you look at the reviews. Make sure you don't spend as little as possible on this. If you're thinking about, hey, there's a difference of $10, spend the $10. Get the one that's not going to corrupt your data. That's number one. Two, look at the speed and ask yourself, what is the speed I really need? Now, I am looking at it and I go to myself, when I saw this newer version, I'm like, I'm eventually going to upgrade my cards because I'm going to get the new cameras next year. And I'm like, what do I want? You know, should I be spending my money on this and keeping this when I can have this one? So why not spend a little bit more and get the better one? So I bought it to test it. You need to test. Why? Because nobody online is you and your personal wants and needs, for one. Two, they might not have your exact same setup. And what ends up happening is when I went to test this unit out, in theory, it should work for all the different cards. You're either going to have a 90 megabytes per second, 170, or 300. And it's rated for the 300. So in theory, the 170 should be transferring. It doesn't. So what's the point of me keeping it now? And what's the point of me even trying the 300 card on it if it can't do the 170? And this is where I'm getting upset with Sandisk because their name, they built a name for quality and trust. And if you can't do this right, that's a problem, one. Two, if people are complaining about it online, and then I went and researched this further, people are having the same issue, and you can't fix it, and you're selling the product still like that? Come on, man. Like that's just, I don't know. So long story short, this is going back, and you want to look at SD card readers. You want to make sure you get the right one. You want to make sure the read is there, and you know, you need to do your testing when you get it before you decide to keep it, or else you're going to be stuck with something that you're going to regret down the road, and we're just going to be wasting money. And the whole point of this is to not waste money. That's what I have to say. At the end of the day, is Sandisk really what Sandisk used to be? Now I'm guessing, should I buy my next set of cards with Sandisk? I'm really thinking of going with somebody else, and I'm even thinking about, switching to Sony, and everybody's talking about how good the Sony setup is and everything, and they're just doing it right because they care. And I want to move more because of that than I want to move because of their product. Is that, I don't want to move away from, certain things, but sometimes that caring goes a long way because I know that my workflow and what's important to me with my workflow isn't going to jeopardize, that client relationship that I have. And that's where we're at right now. What are your thoughts on this? Have you tried this? These two SD card readers. Have you tried other ones? What has worked? What hasn't worked? You know, especially the ones that haven't worked, like that are rated, top rated. Leave your comment below. And your suggestions. Of course, hit like, subscribe, and check out these two videos. I know they're going to help.